goes to sleep, they wear Superman pajamas. When Superman goes to sleep, he wears Chuck Norris pajamas.
Chuck Norris doesn't dodge bullets. Bullets dodge Chuck Norris.
I think Chuck Norris is popular with the military because what he stands for.
Not a bragger, just a doer, but again, one who protects perhaps the innocent and at the end of the day ensures that justice is carried out.
Doesn't say much. Just kind of does his job. Beats the crap out of bad guys. I think that's the way we see ourselves. That we were there to protect the innocent and make the bad guys go away.
I first became aware how popular Chuck Norris was with our troops solely due to the fact that anywhere that you go in Iraq on our bases, you will always see some sort of Chuck Norris-isms. Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice. And so you could tell he was a pretty big deal.
Chuck Norris is so fast he can run around the world and punch himself in the back of the head.
When the boogeyman goes to sleep, he looks in his closet for Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris's tears can cure cancer, but he's never cried. We kind of sit around and we go, you know, the Marine Corps birthday's coming up. Who are we going to invite out here for the birthday? So we're talking. I go, hey, why don't we invite Chuck Norris? And they go like, Chuck Norris will never come here.
So through about 2 or 3 months worth of emails, we actually pulled it off.
And I'm sitting in my house going, yes, Chuck Norris. And I'd start yelling, everybody comes running in, they go, what are you doing? I go, Chuck Norris is coming to Iraq. And they go, Chuck Norris isn't coming to Iraq. I said, yes, he is.
Hey, thank you. Awesome.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. All the Marines wanted to do was to get their picture taken with it. That's all they wanted. It was magic.
Saw him missing in action in Delta Force. I grew up with it, so he was sort of a mentor for me when I was a kid. So it was a great thing for him to be here, and I finally got to meet him.
I think they have a misconception in the United States, there too, about how the troops are feeling over here. My main purpose is coming over just to check to see how the morale of these troops are and maybe give them a little bit of a morale boost if I possibly can. Awesome. Great. Thanks. Okay, guys. Yeah, all the best, guys.
Between shaking hands and stopping for photographs, autographing, I think we estimated somewhere that he perhaps shook the hands of about 17,000 Marines, sailors, soldiers, and airmen in about a 4-day period.
In our big auditorium, we held about 1,500 people, and I've seen people cheer, but when Chuck Norris walked in, it was a whole different level.
You know, amazing thing about my childhood growing up, I grew up very shy, non-athletic, and so it was a hard thing for me to overcome, and I was really heading down the wrong road.
You could have heard a pin drop. People were hanging on every word. It's more than just shaking his hand and getting a picture taken with Chuck Norris. He certainly spent some time talking about how he became who he is today and the journey that took him there.
The military is very close to me, mainly because it helped turn my life around.
His message was as well, there's an America that supports what you're doing over here and an America who appreciates what you're doing here. And again, when you get an ambassador like Chuck Norris who delivers that message, it just was very, very important to us, and it was much appreciated.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, everybody's pretty pumped up about it. You know, the man is a living legend, not just to the younger generation, but to my generation as well.
It's been as big of an experience for me as maybe it has been for some of the troops over here.
I think we always need heroes, and one of the biggest heroes today in my mind is Chuck Norris, no doubt.